All right. Session number two. Quick, quick, quick recap of session number one. Um, you all finish your heist with the Hornet. You kind of getting ready to you know, get all your shit together. Some of you, mainly um, Deus and Vrick, got into a bit of a car accident. And when I say car accident,
A bit.
someone crashed your car, got thrown over. Vrick then got was still awake after it happened and was kind of taken off to the side with Alia. Uh, Afterwards, while that was happening, both Popov and Mr. C went over to Popov's house and got a little awkward, and Popov tried to help Mr. C, but didn't. Mr. C was not a huge fan. It kind of got a little tense, mainly in the sexual sense. And Eventually, Alia and Vrick leave each other. Vrick is at home, and Alia ends up knocking on Vrick's door. They go out together. Um, After Mr. C left, Popov is sitting at home and sees a news story of the Hornet job. And on TV in the background, he recognizes his old friend, Oliver Francis. Popov decides he's going to go and find Oliver Francis. Mr. C and Deus are having uh, are having therapy, and going back to Alia and Vrick, they're talking, having a good time, and eventually they round a corner, and Alia starts sprouting what looks like green plants from her skin. And she
Was she like down
collapses.
with that?
She,
Nope.
what?
You answered the question.
She falls into Vrick's arms and uh, just looks at him for help. Vrick, it's with you.
Yeah. Alright. I'm glad you went over that because I just wrote down plant sickness in my note last time under Alia and fan. So, yeah. Alright. I think did I call Deus at the end of last time or did I call Tivian? Do you
You
remember?
called Deus.
Okay.
Or
So,
actually, I think you didn't call either. You were
I was
wondering
just
who to call.
saying who I was going to call or
Yeah.
something. Okay, alright. Um, alright, well, I'm gonna call Deus just because we had already talked about meeting up again when we talked after the car accident. And
Okay.
I told him the what's what about why I abandoned him on the side of the road. Um, so yeah,
Deus.
I'll call Deus.
You're currently, Deus, you are sitting in a therapy session with Mr. C. How is that going?
And so, Mr. C, when you experience moments of anger,
Mm.
and you're feeling frustrated, how do you manage that feeling? What are the steps you take to kind of get back to baseline?
Hmm. Let me let me put it this way. Sir Lucius got gator belts and patty melts and Monte Carlos and Eldorados. I'm walking up out of my slumber feeling like Rolo.
Mhm.
So follow. It's showtime at the Apollo. Minus the Kiki Shepherd. What about a hoe and leopard print?
Mhm.
Teddy Pendergrass cooler than Freddie Jackson, slipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. Left my throat warm in the dorm room at the AU.
Mhm.
We blew hay too. Athletes might take you. But
Mhm.
you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make, because ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh, so clean.
Mhm. Mhm. And I wanna kind of you said something really interesting there. You said something about your throat being warm, and
Mm,
we've talked about your love of biting. So, do you think that you like to eat people because of the physical like sensation or
mm. You know, those huge baby eyes get me to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your nasty mind.
mm, mhm.
They say you're malnutritioned, in need of vitamin D, and inviting me to that tingle in your spine.
Right. One second, Mr. C. I'm getting another call.
Mm.
I step out into the hallway because I my phone vibrated and I'm hoping my insides or something. I don't know how phones work in this world. Ah, ah. Oh, excellent. So yeah, I step outside of the session and I close the door behind me and I answer the phone. Hey, Vrick, what's up? Thank you for calling right now. I appreciate that.
Yes, so I need you to come here right now because there is a. Oh shit, wait, sorry, I was working on my voice. I forgot. Let me get into it. Hey, so, I need you to come where I am right now, or else this lady's gonna turn into a bunch of plants, and I don't know how to explain that to the cops when they're eventually called.
Okay. Uh, okay. Lots of questions. Here being where?
Here, and I'll send, Deus my location through
Oh, okay.
the device. Um,
Okay. Got it.
and the lady who pulled me out of the car, but not you, because I was more handsome.
Okay, that let's not, let's not lie to each other. Rick,
I
I like
mean,
you.
who is the
But
one with all the fans? I'm just saying, this is. And she was a fan, so of course she thought I was more handsome. And this is
okay.
comforting to you, and I'm doing this comforting to you, so you will come to me and do me this favor.
Right. And you said what was going on?
She started sprouting plants and is
And
now not awake.
what hallucinogens are you taking?
Currently, none, but I could
Really?
change that and see if it
No,
helps the situation.
it won't help the situation. Are you being honest with me, Rick?
Yes, it is 9:30 in the morning. I was on the way to a show. I don't
Okay.
take any substances before the show cuz that could ruin the show unless the show is about that, in which case I will partake.
Okay. Well, listen, I've got a little bit more to go with what I'm busy right now. I'm a little busy. I'm a little preoccupied. I gotta finish this, um, first, and then I can go, like, I can go connect with you. But you said she's passed out. Is she breathing?
I'm Can I take a picture and just send it to Deus of Alia passed out and be like, "Look, she doesn't have a boyfriend. She's looking. I happen to know. Maybe if you're interested, you come now. You can bring Mr. C. You can do
Rick,
your therapy in the car ride. Hey, maybe he'll know who the fuck this lady is and why she saved us and
Rick, I
why she
think
was so worried about the driver of the car."
we'll have to have a conversation later about why you just took a photo of an unconscious woman. But we'll put a pin in that one for right now.
So you
Okay.
know I'm not hallucinating. What the fuck? You're the one questioning me.
All right. Okay, I will be there as soon as I can. Stay where you are. Make sure she's breathing. Um, and don't do anything. Don't don't try to pull out any of these plants or anything like that. Okay, this clearly she's got a lot of cyberware. Something's gone awry. Just keep her safe. Don't let her vomit. You know how to make sure somebody's not gonna vomit, right? And choke on their own vomit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you know it. Okay.
Yes.
You've put people in the recovery position before. You can't have that many recreational drugs and not know it.
No, that's true. I
Yeah.
can. I just don't want to touch any of the gross planty pots.
They're plants. They're not gonna hurt you, most
Yeah, that's
likely.
not very natural in this city, is it?
Okay, very fair. Just imagine it's a hallucination. Okay? They're
That
not
might
real.
work. Okay,
All right.
I'll wait here.
You got it. I'll be there soon.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Please hurry. I still have a show to get to.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, bye. So I hang up and I like squeeze the base of my like palms into my eyes and I'm like, oh fuck, okay. Okay. Just a little bit more of the session because a little bit of meta context for you all. The way therapy works in this session is that their drugs are a part of it, and so currently Mr. C is tripping fucking balls while we do this therapy session. So, okay, we got this. So I go back inside. So sorry, Mr. C. How are you
Ah, no
feeling?
worries. I'm glad you're back. I had a thought while you were gone. We
Yes.
are the coolest motherfuckers on the planet. In my
That's
mind, the sky
great.
is falling. Ain't no need to panic. I
Mhm.
got a stick. I want you automatic, compatible, creative in the attic. Huh?
Mhm. This is
We,
great.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
No, please.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that you have a positive mind view of yourself. This is very great. That's a good place to start,
Mm,
right? Um, sometimes you say, and I think you're a man who likes honesty, so I want to just check in
mm.
and see. You don't want me to lie to you, right?
Believe that, cooler.
Exactly. So I'm gonna tell you this right now, Mr. C.
Mm.
I think that you've got some really interesting thoughts of self grandeur
That's for
that
the cool motherfuckers out there.
exactly. And what is cooler than being um, humble? And so I really would like to ask you to join me in a exercise. Um, so close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in a crowd.
Hmm.
And this crowd is made of many different people, and you're there, and you have none of your weapons, and you are nonviolent, and you are not threatened by anybody around you. To be very clear, um, and I want you to take a deep breath in and then exhale, and just imagine yourself as not as just Mr. C in a crowd, but rather somebody in the crowd. How does that make you feel?
um, just so fresh, so clean.
Great. Yeah, that's
Well, all right.
fabulous.
I think it's time.
Yeah, well,
Right about now, we gone. You know what I'm saying? Crank it back up.
mhm, mhm,
I know y'all know how to bounce.
mhm, mhm,
You know what I'm talking about.
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, we are going to uh, hop back over to Vrick. Vrick, you just finished your conversation. You think that Deus will be coming over. What are you gonna do next?
Um, I'm gonna put Alia in the recovery position. Uh, and then I guess I'm just gonna sit next to her and wait. I'm gonna send a quick message to the cafe, being like, "Sorry, found someone who partied too hard. Be there when I can. People's poet." And then, yeah.
Can you, as you are moving Alia,
Mhm.
please roll for me a, let's go with an athletics check, please.
So 10 plus 20.
Okay. So you do move her, but as you are, you feel a slight prick on your hand. And you notice you got there was a plant with some thorns that started sprouting out of her that you didn't see before. Take just one hit point of damage for me. Um, as uh, are you going to stay there with Alia until Deus arrives?
Yes.
Okay. Deus and Mr. C,
Mm-hmm.
your therapy session has concluded.
Thank God. I mean, very great work.
Yes.
um,
I feel
Great
a little
progress.
less like an outcast now.
That's
what
great.
what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, I listen, Mr. C. I gotta go. Rick made another call. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like a medical emergency. I gotta
Hmm.
check. If you're curious, you can join.
I was going to just sort of hit up a local alley, but
Mhm.
that we could do that. Fuck it.
Great. Yeah, I got the location. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. Um, yeah. Well, we can go see what he said. Somebody was growing plants out of them, so
Mm.
I don't know what that means exactly, but we'll find out.
Um,
Okay.
Actually, you know what you should do, Mr. C, while we're on the way? You
Mm.
should call your friend, the rich one, who we did the job for, Hornet
Mm.
or
Yes.
whatever,
Yes.
and you should ask him if he knows anything about plants sprouting out of cyberware.
Got it. Who?
Hornet, what's his name? Hotman? I mean,
Oh, Hotman. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
we are going to hop over to Popov. Um, Popov, you are in your apartment, you saw Oliver Francis, and you decide you need to go find him. What? How are you gonna go find him? What are you gonna do? Work with us.
Well, um, I don't own any vehicles. I think I was gonna try to take a taxi cab of some sort.
Okay.
I have some money to do that.
Do you know where you're going to try and find Oliver Francis? Do you have this meeting spot or secret code? Because remember, Oliver Francis was one of your very, very close friends.
Didn't I see? It's been a whole day since the news broadcast, right?
It's been a little while. So with you wanting to find Oliver Francis, um, I would say that you may need to. I don't know if you have any way of communicating that you used to do when you two work together slash work closer, or uh, if there was something else, or if you know where Oliver Francis used to be, but that's up to you to decide.
Well, I do remember him. Let me see. I do remember him having a house. Um, he was in Little Europe for a while, so I might try to go over there.
Okay. All right. Well,
So I was hoping to take some sort of ride that way.
uh, you are more than welcome to take a ride over there if you would like to.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go to his old place. I tried there last time, but he wasn't there, but I think he left town for a while, so at least now I know that he's at least in the area, so I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Um. All right. You take a cab. You get into you get onto the street, and in 2077, keep in mind we're in 2045. AI is a little bit more common. You get into this cab that says Delamain on the side. It is a human driver, but uh, it looks like a pretty well established brand.
Mhm.
The cab driver goes, "Where you want to go?"
Let's go over to Little Europe near the Continental brand offices.
All right, I'll take you right there. As you go through the city, it feels like it's a pretty normal day. Nothing too crazy, I would say. You're driving through, see people getting shot, getting murdered.
Love to see it.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. You know, as you kind of
Oh wow.
yeah, that's the cab you're riding in.
That's fabulous.
You get to sorry, can you say again where you want to go?
Little
Uh,
Europe.
Little Europe. It's on the
But
left side. Oh,
specifically
the Continental brand's office.
you get dropped off right outside the Continental Brand's office, and he says that'll be 15 eddies.
No problem. Throw 5 on top of there just for you.
Ooh, 20 whole eddies. You know what? Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Let me know if you need anything else, emergency or not. Happy to help serve.
No problem.
And the little Delamain cab speeds off. Where are you going from here?
Well, he lived just up an alleyway over on this side of town. If I go off to the go just a few blocks down from the Continental offices, I should be able to find the alleyway. He lived in a smaller apartment over there.
I mean, you're used to the area. You know it pretty well, so you find it no worries whatsoever. Um,
Hmm.
uh, yeah.
So I guess I walk up to his apartment door. He's like up a little flight, a narrow flight of stairs. They're fairly steep, and he's on the 3rd floor. Apartment 320.
Apartment 320.
Yeah, just below apartment
Okay.
420. Um,
Looks like a normal apartment. You see a little package out front. You can't really make out what it says, but you can tell it's a delivery service that does 2-day paid shipping,
okay, nice.
because nothing in this world is free.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And on it
I
says Oliver Francis.
oh shit. Let me does he have a doorbell of any sorts?
Yeah, there's a doorbell.
Okay, I'm gonna knock.
You knock on the door.
Wait.
You don't hear any movement inside.
I, hey, yo, Francis,
Still nothing.
it's your boy, Popov.
Still nothing.
Okay, maybe he's not home. Yeah, I think I want to leave him a note or something. Obviously, he's not home. He's normally really good about answering the door if someone's there, so he must not be home. Um, is there anything I can write with, or I could just write on the box on his delivery?
Yeah.
Uh, I guess I'm just gonna write on his box like, this is Popoff stopping by. I saw you on the news. I didn't know you were back in town. and I'm hoping we can reconnect. So I'm gonna leave my address to contact me.
You leave a note on the box. Roll a what's the perception check again in this game? I should know. Oh, it is just perception. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Yes. 29.
Damn. You're on the third floor. All of the apartments are kind of, from what you remember, are two-story. They're not huge apartments, but these are also not huge apartment buildings. They're pretty thin, uh, and so each one is kind of two-story to make up for that. You notice above a window open, and knowing this town and this part of town,
Mm-hmm.
people don't normally leave their windows open
Okay.
when they're
Okay.
not home.
Fair. I think. Are you saying the windows like in the hallway?
No, it's a second story window that's
Okay.
like above you that you can see it's open. And it's everything's kind of facing outside. There's no real like
Mm-hmm.
interior hallway. There's more like kind of exterior walkways kind of
Is there like a
situation.
fire escape that I could climb?
Um,
Do I
no,
see a way of possibly getting to the window?
you do. There is a drain pipe that you would have to climb up.
Okay. The window's open. Yeah, that. He tended to be a pretty secretive and secure guy. That's a little odd. It's been a while since I've seen him, but maybe I can. Maybe I can climb up there.
All right. Roll me an athletics check to climb up.
Oh God. 11.
11. You get, I would say, about halfway up before you feel your hands start to slip. I will say this because you did such an incredible roll earlier for your perception. I'm not even joking about that. That's just fucking insane. You see in the window little jars with like little plants in them that has a logo on it. You can't quite make out what the well, you don't know what the logo goes to, but it looks like it's a green circle with with three plant leaves in the middle.
Okay.
Um, as well as inside, you notice a gold chain next to the window and what looks like a pink, or sorry, a diamond gold ring.
How many carats? Of
Uh, about
and also
6 orange carrots.
got it.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
can't.
What
Because of
was
my
the
role.
ring's diameter in millimeters?
hmm?
Nothing.
What did you
Continue.
say, Popov?
So I can't climb through it, but I can see in it. Is that
You
what you're
can
saying?
kind of see in it. Like, you can't really reach anything, but you're, like, kind of craning your neck as you're trying to look in. But honestly, all of this doesn't really seem that much of note. It's just kind of stuff you can see inside.
Okay. I guess I'll try to. I guess I'll take note that I saw a few things in there, so at least it's not vacant. But I'll slide my way back down. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to make it the whole way, unless I can roll again.
No.
Okay.
Roll me a deduction
Okay.
check, please.
Jesus. 10.
10.
Did you try just calling out to him?
What?
Chris, Popov.
What was the question?
Did you try just calling out to him when you climbed up?
Well, he tried calling out earlier.
Yeah, earlier, but not.
I mean, Aurora, if the window's open, or sorry, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
The sound will carry. I don't think climbing like
I guess, but like
4
if
feet
you're
up will
inside
make a difference.
if you're like I assumed it was a hallway and you're at the hallway knocking on the door and then he went outside to look
No,
at the
he was always
windows.
outside.
Oh, okay then yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Disregard.
Well, you something about one or more of those items up there jogs a memory.
Okay.
You're not sure what that memory is right now, but
I've suddenly had a memory.
Something about those feels very familiar.
Okay.
You had a brain blast.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Can I reach out and grab the necklace?
You can't
Is it
reach
close?
it. No.
Okay, I can't reach
Like you
any
said,
of it.
you're
Okay.
about halfway up. You're not really.
Can I take a snapshot of the items that I can see?
I would say you would need to have your hands free to do that.
Okay. Hmm.
Do you need someone built like a spider who can crawl their way in the window?
Okay, I guess I'll try my best to remember what I saw. Maybe as soon as I drop down, I can draw the little logo.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down, but I'm gonna draw the little logo on the back of my hand so I
Okay.
remember.
Cool. What's next for Popov?
Well, I left him a note. He wasn't home. I gave my best shot to climb up there.
One shot, one opportunity.
Yeah, Mom Spaghetti. I think. Is there any like local shops around or people, based off the AI image I see here, there could be a liquor store?
I would say that it. Do you guys know Little Italy like Little Italy in like Europe or not Europe? Sorry.
The
In
concept
Italy?
of a Little Italy, yeah.
I understand the concept of a town based around a
in
culture.
New York
Yes.
City, like Little Italy, how it's like
Yeah.
shops on the bottom. That's kind of what this looks like to you with Little Europe,
But
except
just vague
it's
Europe.
not Italian, and I would say it's kind of leaning more Slavic than
Yes!
Oh yeah, my kind of people.
Fuck
Then-
yeah, we love the Slav representation.
Okay, where's the laundromat?
Oh boy.
And then the phone repair shop.
Do you actually want to know where the laundromat is?
Is there a shop mildly close to his window?
I mean, yeah, you'd have to go downstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs into the street and see if there's somewhere there I think Francis might have, my boy might have, I call him Francis, his first name's Oliver.
Might have popped
That
into.
he could have, might have popped into, they might know him. That's what I'm gonna look for. So I'm gonna go back out onto the main street.
Well, Popov, you visited him before. You probably know the exact location of his favorite spot. He's certainly taken you there.
Thanks for being a good
True.
DM, Aurora.
Yeah. So I think you
Well,
should go there, and
I
you should tell
know
us the name of that place.
I know he doesn't have in-unit laundry, so he's got to have gone to the laundromat. But normally it's not attended by anyone, so they might not recognize him there. But maybe a customer would. I'm gonna go to the laundromat. And
Alright.
it's just half a block down the street here on the right hand side.
Um, you go inside the laundro. No, it's called a
Laundromat.
laundry. It's called a laundry mat in this world.
Yeah.
And you see a couple of patrons in there, and a man or woman inside of a machine. Again, they're kind of like washing machine, dryer, stove hybrids, and they you see someone inside, looks like to be a repair person.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the repair person and say, "Excuse me, just quick question. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for my friend. His first name's Oliver. He's a shorter, ginger man. He's got green eyes. They cut through your soul. He's quiet, but he's bold. You know. Um, he's a little bossy on occasion,
Aurora, how do I do a
uh,
Slavic accent?
but he probably wouldn't have reached out in any reason.
Just roll your R's. Do an American accent and roll your
Please.
R's. Just like a soft roll, not like a hard roll. Instead of like so like.
Yeah, yeah,
eight.
yeah. I'm just thinking.
I
Yeah,
can't wait.
yeah.
You know, I did see this man earlier.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
He did a little bit of laundry and he broke this damn machine. Fucking
Hold on.
bastard.
Have you seen him here before, sir?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I'm not here all
Oh,
the
so he
time because
frequents the
it's not
place.
every day
Okay.
people break my machine.
How'd he break it?
I wasn't
What's
here when
broken about it?
the motor's burnt out.
How much can I? I'm sorry. Yeah, he's quite. I could see him breaking that and just leaving. What, he's a funny guy.
Well, I mean, he's the reason I'm getting paid, so I'm not complaining.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Do you know how long ago would that have been?
He sits and thinks for a moment. I mean, maybe like I've really gone off on the Slavic accent here.
That's all right. It's a little
You've
southern.
fallen back into your southern, yeah.
Maybe
We
like
all do it.
They're
Maybe
southern
like
Slav.
3 hours ago. I can't.
hours ago,
God
okay.
damn it.
They're Slavic, but they also spend a lot of time in the south.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your help. Do you know which way he could have gone? Did he say he was going anywhere? Were you here when that happened?
I mean, I saw him leave. I mean, I don't work that far away from here. Or, my office isn't that far away from here. Okay, I need to reset here for a moment and get that Slav accent back. But it is
Great.
he.
That one's good.
I just saw him leave, but I did not know where he went after.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help.
Started getting Jamaican at the end there. I did not know
Is there
where he
anyone
went
else?
after.
Is there anyone else inside the laundromat? If
I
it's been
mean,
3 hours, people are done with the laundry, so they're
yeah.
probably not gonna want to see. Okay, I'll dip out onto the street. I do know there was a bar close by, just down the corner. Maybe he went that way. I don't know.
What's the name of that bar, Papa?
The Jamaican Flamingo.
You
Perfect.
bastard.
The Jamaican Flamingo in Little Europe.
In Little Europe. You know what? I will say we did go to a Scottish bar run in San Francisco, run by
Thought of a
I
better
think
name.
2 Chinese people. So
There
It's
you go.
called the French Nickel.
French nickel. No, we're keeping
That's
with
good.
the Jamaican flamingo. You already said
Okay,
it.
that's all right. Okay.
It's like that one place where it's like you know the
It's a
one where it's
Jamaican tiki bar.
yeah
Hell
yeah
yeah.
yeah
But everyone there is Slavic.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Okay.
they serve French cuisine.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
like
and
it.
here's a little life hack for you for your accent. Everybody is Dracula.
Yeah, you went real Transylvanian at the end, and I was gonna say you know just do the blah 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 basically.
Thank you.
It's good.
You go to the Jamaican flamingo.
Okay. I walk in the door. Do I see my boy?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And actually, real quick, Deus, whereabouts is the cafe that you were going to with Alia?
Um, I think you mean Vrick.
Brick? Where is the
Yeah.
cafe? Thank you.
We said it was close to my apartment.
Which is in the University District, and if
Yeah.
we go north, we are in Little Europe.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a 21.
Nice. You got good peepers.
You do.
That's all I have.
Inside, you see you've been here plenty of times with Oliver.
Yeah.
You know, you see all of the. It's kind of classic tiki bar, except more Jamaican themed. I don't really know what makes it Jamaican themed, but you guys can use your imagination on that.
Jamaican flags.
Yeah, there's like a Jamaican flag on the tiki drinks. It's a pretty regular crowd in here. Nothing, and you actually recognize some of the people in here. You've been here enough
Okay.
times that you understand who they are. Also, in the far back corner, back is turned to you. You see a man with a comb over, about 5'6", and is as wide as he is tall.
Wide as he is tall, or is he's white as he is tall?
Wide, W-I-D-E.
I got it.
And a wave of fear kind of comes over you as you see this person. Do
Yeah.
you recognize who it is?
It's gotta be Algus.
Right past Algus. Or Algus moves a little bit, and you see right past him, sitting facing you, a shorter ginger man with green eyes that cut through your soul.
Did Oliver recognize me? Did he see me or no?
Oliver and Algus are talking to each other, and you're not sure about what, but you do see the two of them.
Maybe I'll try to dip onto the opposite side of the. I'm gonna try to dip into the opposite side of the bar and lay low. If it's Algus, I don't wanna run into him. I mean, that'd
Okay.
just be horrible. So
Okay.
yeah.
Roll for me a stealth check then.
Okay. 15.
Okay. We're gonna leave you there as you dip into a little corner in the bar with some lightning and thunder and tiki music going off. Really setting the mood. And back to Deus and Mr. C. You guys have left the apartment and now are on your way to meet up with Rick.
Excellent.
Yes.
Are we close? Do we know are we soon to approach?
I mean, well, how are you getting there?
Um,
Uh,
I I think we were probably a little bit far. Wait, does this city have like a subway system?
Yeah, it has a public transit system. It's not the nicest public transit, but it's public
I've got
transit.
a fucking freak with me. I feel pretty safe if I go on the subway. So, hey, Mr. C, you wanna hop on the subway and
The
let's.
subway? Are you sure? There's a lot of crazy people on there, you know.
Yeah, I have heard that. You really like the subway though, right?
Well, I mean, sure, fuck it, let's go.
I mean, we could take a taxi, but I'm trying to save. I don't know about you.
Well, that's why I usually walk.
That's true. I do want
It
to get
does
there kind
cost
of.
2 eddies to take the subway.
Yeah, yeah, but I imagine it's cheaper than like a taxi.
Fuck that. I'll run next to the train.
But also, we could just jump the turnstiles,
True.
or at least try to.
True. How
So
does
yeah.
in this world? Is that how that works?
They
It,
not
it,
updated that system.
as you walk through, it reads your implants to
Ah,
basically send you a bill
shit.
later. Almost like
Yeah, I
how the
removed those. I'm good to go.
almost like how Easy Pass works. You still have implants. That's how you do phone calls. It's in place of a smartphone.
Ah, whatever. I mean, 2 eddies fine. Either way, because we're too far to walk. We're in like the fucking death zone where your apartment is.
Yes.
Um, or wherever the fuck. So
Yeah.
I'm not walking that far. He sounded stressed. Frick.
All right,
So
let's go. Two
yeah,
eddies.
let's hop on the subway. Um, great. So we pay our two eddies. And
Y'all are gonna call. Were you gonna call Mr. Hornet, or is that off the table now?
Oh, sure. I'll call him as we're on the train.
excellent.
You're on the
Bring,
train.
bring, bring, bring.
Uh,
Progresso.
1 second. Bring.
Bring, 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 bring.
Ring ring. Ring ring.
Bring, 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 bring.
Does he always take this long to answer his phone?
Yes. Hello.
Nah, see, he didn't answer. Sorry.
Dang.
Yeah.
What do you mean I
Try him
didn't
again.
answer? I'm right. I'm
Oh, Mr.
talking to
Hornet.
you.
Very good. Yes. Um, just a quick question for you. Terribly sorry to interrupt your day. I'm sure you're a very busy man. But I just have a quick question for you. It won't take more than 30 seconds, if that's all right.
Okay. And he sets a timer on his watch.
Perfect. Okay. Question. So, do you know anything about, like, um, well, are you, like, medically trained in any way?
Um, do I look like a doctor to you?
Well, just if you have any basic knowledge.
See, I don't think that matters. I just
I
need to know if he's
know that
Okay, you're
people
right. You're right, Deus. I'm
have
sorry. I'm sorry to
blood and
interrupt. I
organs.
I just said 30 seconds, and I feel like I'm getting rather close to that time now.
Yeah, you have about 10
Um,
seconds.
10 seconds. Oh boy. Well,
Deus's head is Nans.
have you ever heard of did he specify what kind of plants?
Oh my god. Mr.
Have you ever
C,
heard
you're
of
killing
like
me.
plants coming out of a person?
And he hangs up.
He said
S-
nothing.
So,
He didn't answer. That was the
Deus
voice
takes a
message.
second and he's thinking to himself, like, gentle parenting, gentle parenting. Mr. C, I think it's so great that you have such a lateral mind and you have such a fantastic way of taking a thought
Mm.
and picking a thought that most people wouldn't think of, right? That's amazing. That's a great talent. Um, but it was really important for you to ask him specifically about plants coming out of cyberware. And, you know, um, so if he calls you back, just,
I I did ask him about the plants coming out of
yeah.
people thing, and then
You
he
know,
hung up.
you did ask, but I'm more talking about how you love, and I think it's great. You love to meander in your conversations.
I'm gonna call
But
him
you
back.
Okay, yeah, call him back and the first thing you ask him, the first question you ask
Yes,
him is plants coming out of cyberware.
understood.
Yeah, try.
Bring.
You got this.
Bring, bring.
You have 20 seconds.
Yes, terribly sorry to interrupt your day. Just that final question I asked would be just the really important one that I was here to ask.
This I've not heard about before.
Understood. Thank you so much for your time.
Did you hang up on him? See?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say?
He said he has no information or no knowledge about anything related.
Rats. Okay.
Yes.
Well, um, okay, let me think about this for a quick second. Um, have I ever encountered any cyberware that this is a purposeful act of? And I try to think about whether this is something that I have experienced before. Um, e.g., tell me what to roll.
I can tell you right off the bat,
Mhm.
you have not.
Okay. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. I mean, like, that's not like a side effect or like a feature most people really want. That's really weird.
Might be
That
trying to open up a nursery.
Yeah, and you're being the mother,
Mm-hmm.
like you yourself are the mother.
Well, you gotta get plants from somewhere.
That's true.
So
That's true.
you guys get to Vrick's location. As you do and round the corner, you see Vrick sitting against the wall, waiting for you because you took forever. And weirdly, it no longer looks like plants are sprouting out of Alia, and instead, it now looks like they've fully grown out of Alia.
Oh, weird.
That is not the recovery position. I've specified I put her in that, just saying.
Yeah, yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Well, actually, in
Can you
this
please
universe, that's
describe?
the recovery position.
Yeah, can you please describe what the recovery position is?
It is on your side with one arm under you and the other one crossed over so that if you vomit down and away from yourself instead of swallowing it back.
I will say, I think by now you feel like that wouldn't be much help, the recovery position.
Oh. Well, okay.
Okay. Hey, Vrick, how are you?
And Rick kind of like motions at plants and does like, what the fuck do you think kind of motions. Like,
Um, what?
I, I would like to say I am not a gardener. I've lost Frick's voice already. Shit.
British.
Um, British, yes.
With a lisp.
Right. So, uh, she's at nurse log now, and I've missed my gig, so not great. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm actually shocked she hasn't just been dragged off the street by someone, because what the fuck is this?
right, right. Mr. C, have you ever seen anything like this?
Usually not together.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I've seen plants and I've seen people, just usually
Oh,
not
sure.
together.
Got it. Okay, okay. Um, yeah. Okay. And so what happened? What was happening right before she sprouted?
Right, so I was gently letting her down
Mhm.
because she's a huge fan and she seemed really into me, but
Mm.
you know. And then she was talking about um the group and how she's like friends with the driver, which did you know we were hit by that other car, not for us but for the driver?
The
Um
driver was the main target.
yes, so he called her and she was saying he's his good friend and she has to find him or something. Like I wasn't paying attention as much to that part, I will admit.
Okay.
Uh,
And so she like collapsed. What happened right before she collapsed?
she started her gear all turned green.
Mhm.
and then she started to sprout. Um, and when she turned green, she was like, "Oh no, not again!" And then she collapsed.
Not again.
Or not now, or this shouldn't be happening so soon. One of those
Okay.
general passing out terms.
Sure,
Yes.
yeah, but
One
it
of
does
the
sound like
things that most people say before they're taken over by plants.
right,
Exactly.
the classic. Well, but this is good information because that tells me that this is something that she might have experienced before. So, I'm going to do an examination. I put on my gloves. Um and I'm going to do a visual assessment, see if she's got any of those medical bracelets, and then also just, take her vitals and try to see if I can wake her up by, like, doing the little sternum rub, stuff like that.
While
Please
Deus is
do.
doing that, can I see if I can like tell what plants it is as well?
Okay. Deus first aid and the education.
Education, not my strong suit.
19.
Or actually,
18.
wilderness survival, more specifically.
Wilderness survival.
You said 18?
Deus,
19.
19? Okay. Go
Deus,
ahead.
I know you're busy now, but she did prick me, and I'm bleeding a little. So if you have a band-aid for my boo-boo, I would appreciate it.
I pull a boo boo, a boo boo, I pull a band aid out of my little cargo pocket. I go, here you go. Here's a little boo boo fix for you. It's cute. It's got little puppies on it.
18.
18, okay.
Nice.
Deus, you looking over. Sorry, what again specifically are you looking for?
I'm checking her vitals. Just trying to get like an assessment of how she's doing, how her heart rate is, and I'm also trying to see if I can wake her up by doing a little
You
sternum rub.
do
And
feel,
also, I was trying to see if she has like a medical tag.
as you are rubbing her or checking her vitals, first of all, no medical tag. As you
Okay.
are checking her vitals, you feel it doesn't feel like a heartbeat. It
Hmm.
almost feels, you do feel something, but it is not a heartbeat.
Hmm.
The sternum rub does not do anything. You can tell pretty handily she herself is not alive. However, the plants are alive.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
Roll a
Jesus.
perception check for me.
We don't
Hold
only
that
have good peepers.
until I finish with Mr. C as well. Like,
Sounds good.
roll and then we'll resolve it after.
Yeah.
Mr. C,
Yes.
these plants you see, get it? You see, uh, they. So the world of Cyberpunk is post-apocalyptic dystopia, right? Like basically there was war that happened, post-global warming, all of that kind of stuff, right?
Basically, what is plant?
Plants exist, people know they exist. People just don't know what native plants are anymore because those basically don't exist, right? Like there, because of so much stuff has been spread and no one has really looked after the environment, you can tell these plants aren't native, and you can also tell that these plants don't normally grow together.
Hmm. Can I lick one?
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
see.
I'm gonna lick it.
okay. You lick the
Hmm.
plant.
These yes, that did confirm it. Yes, so none of these seem to be native to this area. They typically don't grow together either, so it's quite interesting.
Hmm.
Can I can I take a little nibble off one?
You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I take a little nibble off a like nice juicy looking leaf.
Okay, you nibble the leaf.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah,
You
that confirms it. These are these are not native. Gonna just sort of take another bite.
See,
What?
behave.
Did you
I
miss breakfast or something?
No, I'm just confirming the plant life.
Mm-hmm.
With this
You don't need to take
investigation.
another nibble.
I mean, what other chance do I have to eat a plant person?
But don't do that now.
But they're clearly already dead.
We don't know that.
Okay. Well, you do your little medical stuff. Tell
And
me
you
when you
stop
know that
eating.
they're dead, and then I will eat them more.
They're not. They're not dead. Dead.
Is it
Just
really part of them if it's growing out of them?
Well, it it's worth the
Like,
thought, okay?
it could be the equivalency of a barnacle on a ship.
exactly.
Yeah.
This could be parasitic.
But hey, I've
I
never eaten a barnacle off a ship either.
to the question of whether
Could
she's
ruin
dead.
your
Sorry,
teeth.
I just want to actually clear something. DM.
yeah.
Um, when you described the thing that you described of what I was perceiving within her, clearly not like bioorganic human, but but like still kind of in perhaps in like eco saving mode, eco sleep mode computer.
What was your perception check?
12. I don't have good peepers. I'm nearsighted.
You
Deuses.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really notice a ton. What you can see is you see the plants sprouting out of her where her cyberware is. So, head, arms, and legs.
Mhm.
You you
But I do know
notice
that this.
that she has a little bag with her, and you that is about it.
Because let me clarify my
Mr. C
question.
also, sorry, one sec. Mr. C also roll me a perception check, and go ahead,
Perception.
or
I
Deus.
want to make sure, because, what Mr. C said of like, oh, she's dead, in what you
Well, I
described to
told you
me,
she's dead.
I didn't interpret it as she's dead, so this is why I wanted to check. So she is genuinely a nurse log.
I mean, she does not look to be breathing.
I don't know. I don't know how to compute that information, so I think I'm just gonna give up and hope to God I don't accidentally kill this person. Who I know is not a person, but like clearly was cognizant however long ago. And so I'm just trying to understand like whether I should tell Mr. C to not fucking eat plants off of a person who's still technically conscious to some degree or could have consciousness is what I'm trying to figure out. But if she's like dead, then it's a different,
Well,
it's a
she's
different
not breathing,
conversation.
and you don't feel a heartbeat. You feel something, but it ain't a heartbeat.
Okay.
And there's no such thing as eco sleep for humans in this world.
But that's what I was asking.
Okay, okay.
I'm asking, was she a human?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, look,
Okay.
you're here on the street. You have not done an autopsy. She looks like a human, right? Like
So she's
you're
fucking dead.
by your best estimate, yes.
Okay, Cool. See, do not eat plants off of a dead person. That's called desecration of a body, and you will not do that in my
I'm
presence.
not desecrating the body,
You
just
are
the
desecrating
plants.
this body. You do not eat a second plant, or I will deck you out.
It is just the plant, it's not the person. They will still have a great funeral after this.
You will not eat a second plant. You will not eat a
Okay.
second leaf.
Okay, I mean, I've already gotten a bite, you know.
To my chagrin.
So they are dead, though.
I think it's very good to say that we do not understand what is going on right now. But the fact that this person said not again implies that there is perhaps an afterwards to what is happening, right? And I think that it would be important for us to just not assume that this individual is, full
I
on
meant
Alia. Her
I
name
meant
is
more in
Alia.
terms of like we're just in the middle of the
Alia.
street with a
Thank you.
dead body.
I
That's not
don't
that unusual, to be fair.
exactly.
Yeah, but it's
In
still
fact,
not
the
exactly.
weirdest part is we're not rifling through her pockets, taking anything worth anything.
Right.
Good call. Go for it.
No, all
Uh,
I'm saying,
um,
if we
Mr.
don't
C.
know if she's on whatever,
That
not dead,
the perception check on was 19.
Okay, thanks. Keep going.
we don't know if she's in homeostasis or being operated by other creatures or nearby hooligans.
I'm just gonna
Probably shouldn't do that.
just gonna open up like pull open her eyelids to look, see if there's
Okay.
anything there.
Her eyes are cybernetic, and so you see plants starting to come out of them.
I'm going
Gross.
to inject her with rapid detox to see if that does something.
The plants start to slow down, but they still do not stop.
Okay.
They now, well, okay, I'll say this. They seem to have stopped, but you're not sure they are not like dying off. They're now just are kind of like a normal plant.
Interesting.
Mr. C, as you were mm, I'm gonna hold on to that perception check and think about this. You guys keep going.
Okay.
Mr. C, why don't you try cutting some, like, you see that small plant that's like next to her, like growing out of kind of the top of her head?
Yes.
How about you just try snipping that off? See
Thought
what
we didn't want to
happens.
desecrate it.
We're not desecrating. I just tried to speed heal her, or not speed heal, detox her, and the plant stopped growing. So I want to see what happens if we cut off one of the plants.
Okay. I'll extend one of my fingers and just give it a little snip.
It snips off.
Does it grow back?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Should I just give her a little trim?
Yeah, give her like a number 2 buzz.
Number 2, you got it. Then I'll do a
Of
second
the
finger.
plants, not the hair.
Yeah. I'll do a second finger extends out, and I'll just like give a little swipe and swipe all the plants off.
You get almost all of the plants, but again, there's some coming out of her eyes. You can't get like a super close shave in some instances. It's like,
Well,
hey,
it's a number
here's a
2,
very
yeah.
quick, easy buzz, but like the plants aren't fully gone. There's still definitely some on her, but you'd have to look
Can
close to
I
see them.
look at one of the little stems still left on like her forehead or something and just
Yeah,
like try to pull it out?
it
Oh
snaps
yeah, be
off,
careful. Ah.
and it
Like
makes
at the
that sound.
base?
Oh.
Like at the
uh,
base, like at her forehead?
yeah, like if you're pulling one with like really deep roots, and then how the end snaps.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Brick, what was the name of that group you mentioned?
does Brick know? Did she actually say the name of the group, or
um,
I don't think she did. I think she was talking about being friends and
Mm,
like there's more to out of this that you know, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
shit.
Can I
Should we
call Popov?
call the man who hired the driver and find out?
Yeah.
Can I
The
call
man who
Popov?
hired the driver is the Hornet.
Yeah.
There
Hornet.
we go. Yeah.
You,
Can I call Popov?
you can.
I'm gonna
You
call
can do
Popov.
whatever you want, baby girl.
Popov, going back to you, Popov, you are in the bar, and you're watching Oliver and Al just talk, and you can't make out what they're hearing. You're kind of hidden away.
Can I hold on.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Hold on. Where is it? I guess never mind.
Okay.
I have a voice stress analyzer in my cyber audio suite, but if that can't hear them,
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to hear them.
okay, no problem. Go ahead.
You're kind of sitting there, and you're across the bar from them,
Mhm.
and you.
Hell yeah.
uh, God, I hate AI. You get a call.
Ring, 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 ring.
Blue.
Yeah, you got Popov? You say
Hello.
quietly. Oh,
Hello, Mr.
Popov,
Popov.
you will need to whisper this entire conversation.
okay. Yeah. What's up?
Are you busy? Sorry, I can
No,
call
no,
back
just
if you need. There was
no,
just a...
no. I'm a little busy, just trying to stay quiet.
You hear
Oh,
Jamaican
okay.
music in the background, Mr. C.
You at some fun club or something?
Yeah, a little tiki bar over here in Little Europe.
Oh, the Cyberpunk Jamaican job, rock tiki bar?
No,
Yeah.
it's what is it? Jamaican flamingo. The
Jamaican
Jamaican flamingo.
flamingo?
Yes, and I'm thinking about ordering the pinkity drinkity.
Interesting. That sounds vile. Anyways, we have sort of a situation over here. I was wondering if your apartment is available. Can you say that again? The Jamaican music was quite loud at the moment there. Okay, I
What?
can't understand anything you're saying, so I'm just going to assume you're
What
agreeing
do you
with
need
everything
it
that I
for?
say.
What do you need it for?
Well, we have a woman here.
Okay, yeah,
She
you could
seemed
use it.
like she seemed like your type. I don't know. I figured I'd give you a call.
What about it makes it my type?
She has plants growing
It.
out of her.
I'm in. Bring her over.
Yes, I'll bring it over. Her.
Yeah.
Bring whatever it is over, please.
I will.
Her.
My bad.
Okay, I'll bring the thing over.
Thanks.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes. Sorry, Mr. C. Please feel free to bring her over, whatever you need. Do you have you don't have a key. I've got a,
it's okay. I don't need
I've
one.
got a code to get in.
No, don't
You
worry
want the
about that.
code?
Nope,
Okay.
I will figure it out.
Great.
I'll see you at your apartment in 5 minutes.
I'm not there, so just
Well,
whatever you
hurry up.
guys need, feel free to use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Quick.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I'll meet you guys over there.
Popov,
Okay.
actually, Popov,
Yep.
before you even say that,
Mhm.
because you kind of got a little loud and upset at Mr. C,
Mhm.
you notice Oliver starts looking at you and starts to look confused. And as he does, Al just starts to turn.
And okay, I'm gonna wink at Oliver and I'm gonna dip out of the bar as quick as I can. I'm gonna make like a flamingo and fly out.
You make like a flamingo and fly out. I assume you're going home?
I'm gonna go home. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I know Oliver's around. I just really don't want to talk to Algis, so I'm gonna dip.
Mr. C, Vrick, and Deus. Y'all. You just got told that you can use Popov's room. What are you what are y'all doing from here on out?
She said she has like a bag next to her.
Yeah.
So you guys have got this, right? Because I still have that show that I did kind of say I would pop into.
Frick.
Yes.
Are
Of
you
course.
sure? Yeah, okay. Just
I
Yeah.
mean, this does seem very important.
You have a very important business meeting, though. You must be
Exact.
present for this.
You know,
Above all else.
above all else,
Yes.
my power is in getting the message to the people.
sure.
And the 7 or so people still in this cafe, because I am an hour and a half late, really need that message.
Okay. But then you'll come meet us, right?
Yes.
You're gonna come meet us, right?
Well, I mean, I'll have to call and find out where you are, and if you're still there, and if you're down, or if I need to go get some. I'm available. I'll call you when I'm done.
Okay, we'll see you after.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I guess we're carrying this fucking body.
Yep. And I pick her up and put her on my shoulder.
I grab the bag and I start kind of like looking through it.
You see. Okay. Um. Give me a second. You see a couple of things in there. You see a business card. Well, not really. I wouldn't really say it's a business card. It is a. You know like the key cards for cars these days that are like kind of black and like a credit card shape.
No, but yes.
Okay, you see one of those. Um, and on it is a logo. It is it's embossed, so it's not like bright. This is a very sleek card thing. It has. It looks like a tree where it's one line going down the middle, two lines going off on either side, and at the end of each line is a circle. I
Okay.
will say you do recognize this logo to be the Arasaka logo. Um, in Also in the bag, you see a little leather keychain with some keys to it. It's a little dusty, but looks like car keys. And
Is there a fob?
you also have it's just keys, no fob.
Oh, damn.
You also see well, there's multiple keys on it. One looks like a car key, the others look like normal keys. You also see actually roll me a perception check.
Dog shit. 8.
Yeah, you don't see anything else.
So, quick question about this key. Does it have like the lock unlock buttons? The car key?
It's like an old key where
Oh,
it's
okay.
like Yeah,
It doesn't
it's
have the lock
no.
buttons. Okay. Damn. Okay. Cool. Um. Fuck. Interesting about these items. Secondly, I wanted to do is I wanted to inject her with speed heal as well
Okay.
and see what happens.
Roll first aid.
I thought they were just like a you do it.
Oh. Then you do it,
Oh, I mean, I
and
can.
I mean to see the result, or if you can tell if there's a result.
Well, the result is that the person's immediately like healed.
Oh,
To let me see. I put it here. Speed heal.
I will say there were
A person
no
who is not mortally wounded immediately heals an amount of HP equal to their body plus will.
really open wounds on her, so you can't tell if it worked or not.
Sure. I was just seeing if it would like maybe wake her up or if I could see like
She
if
is
there's like
not
a
awake.
pulse or something. Okay. Well, damn. All right, well, let's go back on the subway, I guess. Popov lives far.
Does he?
Uh-huh.
I forgot where he lived.
Near like the U on the other
Ah,
side.
that's right. 42069. Of
That's right.
course. Yep, subway it is.
Yeah.
Just
Only a
lug
weekend at
this,
Bernie's with this fucking
lug this
woman.
unconscious body onto the fucking train.
Gonna be honest,
You know, see,
not the weirdest thing
go
people
on.
have seen on this train.
Yeah,
Uh,
see, I think it would
mm,
look better if I, the medic, carried
why?
her. Well,
What's wrong
you
with me?
look, you know, and this is, I think you'll take as a compliment. You look like you eat people.
Well, I do.
Right, and I think that that might be disconcerting. And I think that
So, don't we want disconcerting though?
no, not really. Not when it comes to us carrying an unconscious or perhaps dead woman.
See, but I feel like if you're carrying a dead person on the train, people will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's my job.
But if
I
people
salvage
see
bodies.
me with a dead body, they'll be like, "I know exactly what he's doing, and I don't want to be a part of it."
Okay, well, if we end up near like getting stopped by officials,
Yes.
you know, it's not my fault.
Okay, I mean, you can take the body. It's fine.
Great, I'll take the body.
Okay.
So,
Y'all make it over to Popov's apartment. And Rick, you also make it to the show. Well, you're outside the cafe. Um, you can't. You see a couple of people still in there, and the stage is still there, but it's pretty dismal. We are going to come back to you. Go
Yep.
back to the apartment. Actually, we'll go back to Popov. You just dipped out of the or sorry, Jamaican Flamingo,
Mhm.
and you are back in the alley streets of Little Europe.
Did I happen to keep the contact info for that taxi cab driver?
Yeah, you still got it.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a ring and see if he's around to give me a ride back home.
Guys, what was my accent again for that?
like gruff man, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was just like
Man
Hello?
would
gruff
work.
dude. Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, I'm you dropped me off in Little Europe earlier a few hours ago. Are you around to give me a ride back
Who is this?
to this is pop off? I tipped you that good amount of money. I gave you 5 extra eddies.
Oh, Popov. Yes, my boy. Yeah, I can
Cool.
come and pick you up.
Please, yeah, I'm just I'll meet you. You just dropped me off uh right in front of the
Jamaican flamingo.
No,
Continental offices. I'll
Oh,
meet
that's
you
right.
right there. I'm a block away.
I'll see you soon. You walk up to the offices again. You know, it's Cyberpunk City, big, towering buildings, glass, like the rest of Little Europe. kind of grungy over here. See some homeless people. The Delamain cab comes screeching in like they were just getting shot at. You see a couple of bullet holes in the back, and he comes
My boy.
He comes
Oh,
screeching
yeah.
in, but weirdly comes to a nice smooth stop right in front of you. Very professional.
You mind if I ride up front with you? You seem like a cool dude.
Not at all, my boy. Get on
Okay.
in.
Hop in. Take me back to my house, New Westbrook, please. Quick.
I got you. And he just fucking floors it.
Hell yeah.
You, as a nomad, have seen good driving. This is good fucking driving. Weaving
Hell
in
yeah.
and out of traffic and just gets you there in no time.
What's your name, my friend?
Delamain, my boy.
Delamain. I'm gonna keep your name around. Do you ever do any work outside of just taxi cab driving?
I try not to. This is, an honest living, and I want to
Yeah.
keep an
No,
honest
but
living.
let's get serious. You make money on the side doing other stuff, right?
I'm a taxi cab driver.
Okay.
I drive people where they need, and if they need me to take them somewhere, I will take them there. It doesn't matter what they are doing or what is happening while we're driving. I drive
Yeah,
people
yeah. I
to and
like the
from
vagueness.
places.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'll keep your name around.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. What did this cost me?
With the speed, this will be 25 credits.
Okay. Take 30.
Thank you, my boy. Appreciate it as always. He
No
tips
problem.
he looks like a pretty classic driver. Tips his hat to you, and
He's got a neck beard.
no.
My lady. Okay.
Well,
Thanks,
no,
my friend. I'll see you around.
it's the the
No, I get it.
the taxi cab hat, whatever that's called.
Thank you,
The-
Delamain. I'll see you around.
See you around, my boy. And he drives off.
Okay, I guess I approach my apartment. I'm assuming I'm gonna see Mr. C already here, but I don't know. I took the taxi. They took the train, so.
You don't know they took the train. You go
That's
on
true.
in, and it's empty. You're first back. Again, this
Hell
is a
yeah.
good taxi cab driver. And yes, they took
Hell
the train,
yeah.
so it's gonna fucking take them ages. An hour and a half. That's how
Okay.
long it took them to get there in the first place.
Well,
Well,
I
more
just want
like
to
an
make sure
hour,
the space is clean. I'm just gonna tidy up.
Okay.
Clean up the space. Vacuum a little
Nice.
bit. Just make sure it looks good for them.
Um,
They're bringing a girl by, so.
you guys are Rick and Daisy. You are on the train, and you actually do get a couple of weird looks. People have been like, "The fuck are they? Why are they just carrying them out? Why is there like not in an ambulance or something else like that?" And of all the places, why the train? And it's almost like the Spirited Away scene where you two are sitting next to each other with what is it?
With no face.
No
With
face.
no face, but it's just you two sitting there and this girl slumped over with like a weird amount of green on her.
Yeah. That's so funny. In the time that we've been in the train, has the cut that C gave her grown?
Roll a perception check.
Where is it? Okay. Dog shit. 8.
You can't tell.
Yeah. That's
You guys
okay.
get off the train and head up to Mr. C's or Popov's apartment.
Super.
I pick the lock on the door.
Can you roll
You
that
didn't
for
want to
me?
try knocking it first? Knocking for
Nah,
C?
he said he would meet us here and for us to let ourselves in. So I will do
Didn't he
just
give
that.
you a door code?
No, I don't need it.
Can
He
you
did
roll? What's lock picking again? What
Pick
is
lock.
it? Isn't
That's a 28.
is there an actual one for pick lock?
Yes, pick lock. It's a skill.
Why am I? Oh yeah, 28.
28?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah,
He looks at the door and it unlocks.
you like go up to it
Oh
and
my god.
you It's like you had a key.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, I've been here
What you
before.
what you secretly do is you actually just type in the door code and it opens. But it looks like you picked a lock.
Well, that's not as cool.
No, you picked the lock. You open, and Popov. You walk in and you see Popov
Oh.
listening to music, wearing a maid apron and vacuuming.
I see you are in here. Sorry, your lock is garbage.
He doesn't quite hear you because he's listening to music through cat ear headphones.
I throw the nearest small object at him.
It's a pillow.
I go
Popov,
to put Alia on the couch.
you get hit in the back of the head by a pillow. Well, also, what are you listening to? Popov?
Sorry,
Popov?
I'm back.
Welcome
Did you
back.
not hear what I said?
No, I didn't. I had to leave for 1 second.
You're in the room dancing with a apron on, vacuuming and listening to music with cat ear headphones. And you
Which
just
have
got
cat
hit in the
ears.
back of the head with a pillow. What music are you listening to?
Footloose soundtrack.
Hell yeah. All right, you got hit in the back of the head with a pillow.
With a pillow?
Yeah.
It was like tossed at you.
I giggle a little because I think Mr. C is trying to have a pillow fight.
Can you please
Oh
do that?
boy. Oh, we shouldn't have come.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
Gladden, your lock
Interesting.
is garbage. This is the girl. I see you've been cleaning. Was it for the girl or for Deus?
Oh no, just in general, I like to keep my space clean. Also,
Okay, it was for you, Deus.
I don't think it was for me. Nice to think. This is a great apartment. I like your double
Thank you.
washer, dryer.
Yeah, I do
stovetop.
like a lot of cooking and a lot of cleaning, you know?
Mhm.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
He does cook and he does clean.
I like that. That's great. So this is Aaliyah. I've laid her on the the thing that's there, the sectional, and I guess I'm gonna try to do another first aid kind of like assessment, see if there's any changes. Try to check her vitals again, see if there's been any change within her vitals.
There is
Yeah.
no change.
Also, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't immediately do CPR. I should be shot. Oh my god.
There's still no changes.
Oh my fucking god. Well, of course not. She's had no CPR for an hour and a half at least. 3
No,
hours
at this
she's
point
not
it's
had
more
CPR.
like at this point it's more like probably 2.5 hours. Actually, I'd say it's about 2 hours 40 minutes.
Well, we did have the whole train ride over there.
Oh, sorry, no,
You
actually
should-
3 hours. Because hour and a
Yeah,
half plus
it's
you spent
3
probably
hours,
20
like I
minutes
said.
there. Yeah, about 3 hours.
I should be shot. How am I a medic?
Do we have any, I'm curious.
You're more of a drug dealer than a medic.
I'm a fucking medic. But I
Well-
do, yeah. I specialize in drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
I do specialize.
You're just the American healthcare system.
That's right. Call me Pfizer. And Lily. What were you saying, Popov? Do we have some?
Is there any rigor mortis going on here?
That's a good
It's
question.
roll a perception check. What are you gonna do to
Okay.
figure out that if she has rigor mortis or not?
I'm gonna
Well,
see
to
if
be
she's hard as a
fair-
rock.
Baker?
Yeah. I've been carrying her around. I think I would have noticed if she went rigor.
How long does rigor mortis set in?
I think it depends on the weather, but after like let's say an hour, arbitrary,
Chris?
or an hour.
How
It
long does it
depends.
take?
Are there like candles set up and stuff? Maybe some Enya, or is it just like a?
Yeah.
Chris as the resident EMT.
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it sort of starts in the face and then goes to the limbs.
Can
So
you
you'd notice
Can
pretty
you
quick.
tell me why rigor mortis starts? Because I don't know the reason why.
You just just die. When you're dead, it happens.
Can
It's
you get Chris?
it's a chemical change in your muscles, but I don't really know why it happens.
You can tell they were a bit stiff, but you are not sure if that is due to rigor mortis, plants, or the cyberware.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good answer.
Calcium. It's mainly calcium.
Oh, milk. Okay,
Yeah.
it's all about
Drink your
milk.
milk, kids, so that you. Oh my god. Wikipedia's got a fucking crazy photo to demonstrate rigor mortis.
That's okay. I'm gonna look this up.
I'm not.
Man, I gotta look this up now.
Jesus fuck.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
God
Exactly.
damn!
Exactly.
That's wild. Okay. Anyway,
Cool. Thanks,
Oh
Wikipedia.
Kenzie, did you see this
my
as well?
Um,
god. Where's like where's
my
like the
Wikipedia seems pretty normal. I
It's
don't
an
know what.
image of corpses of victims of the 1991 Bangladesh cyclone in Sandwip displaying signs of rigor mortis.
exactly.
Yeah, I know I'm not that much older than you guys, but this is like way more tame than what we saw in the early days in schools.
I mean,
Oh,
like, I've seen heinous things on the internet before, but I wasn't expecting it to just be two real
straight
life
up dead
humans.
bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I remember very vividly like Facebook being banned, but then you'd look up things like you'd look up religions and then it'd just be images of religious killings.
oh my
And
god.
that wasn't
Wow.
banned somehow by the school
Oh, I love that.
filter, so I'm like, yeah, this is pretty mundane.
All right.
Wow.
Well, on that note, so you can't
Anyway, so
tell.
does she look like that? Okay.
No, they're on the couch, laid down.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Actually, I've those of you, well, Popov and what are you doing to see if they have rigor mortis or not?
I'm gripping their face and pulling on it.
Poor woman.
As you,
Don't try to eat her. Just
Right.
as a forewarning.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah.
as you,
Did you try earlier?
He
Oh, did?
Mm.
okay,
Yeah.
as you are pulling on her face, you, um, oh boy, give me a second.
This really emotional for you?
Yeah, I just, man. Um, please roll for me a athletics check.
Athletics. Ooh. 21.
Okay.
Nice.
You as you are running your hand over, you feel as if it almost feels like a leaf is unfurling in your hand or like on your one of your fingers.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Guys, this girl's face is like a leaf.
What does that mean? Like,
I'm not sure. It feels like
When you look down, you can see a new leaf sprouting from her that wasn't there earlier.
from where?
very odd.
Well, from where
Her
he was
face.
feeling.
Got it. Okay. Interesting.
This seems out of my pay grade. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but
Yeah.
I've never
This
seen
is.
something like. Did you guys try talking to anyone about it or reaching out to someone who might know?
Reach out
Yeah,
to
we
you?
called. We reached out to you, but we also called Mr. Hornet and asked him if he's ever heard of any cyberware causing this type of side effect, and
Mm-hmm.
he said he wasn't aware. Um, and then we did. I looked through her bag, and she had a little like card thing with the, was it Arasaka?
Yeah.
Their logo. I saw their logo um,
Hmm.
as
What does
well.
the logo look like?
Fuck that.
Well, it looks like a vertical line going down, and then it's got it bifurcates, and then on either end of the bifurcation is a circle at the ends.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it looks like this, and I show them the little card. There's nothing else on the card? Question mark.
There's nothing
Yeah.
else
Let's assume that.
on there.
Okay.
There's nothing else on there.
Okay.
Zane, I
Is this the
sent you
same?
something in Discord. Can you check
Yeah.
that for me? Thanks. Okay. Keep going.
This
on
isn't the
Popov?
same logo I saw before, Owen, right?
No, it
Or-
is not.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Do you think are there any signs of why she could have died? Any blunt force trauma or gunshot wound or anything?
No, Rick, who's the one with who was there with her when this
Mhm.
happened, he said that he was he was turning her down gently, which I think is means that she was dumping him and telling
Damn.
him that, yeah. But anyway, if he shows up, he was probably gonna tell you that he turned her down. Anyway, he said that she was just talking about how she was part of a group. The driver that we were with was a part of him. He got kidnapped, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if we told you that he got kidnapped. And I
Damn.
got in a car accident with Rick. I'm fine, even though Rick left my ass on the
Well,
street.
you're a med tech. You can handle it.
Yeah, I could be mugged while unconscious. So, but thank you for thinking I'm that capable. I kind of like pump my muscles a little because I'm feeling kind of good about myself now. But anyway, so, and then he just said that she just her like cyberware started to glow green, and then she said like, oh no, not again, or like not right now, this isn't a good time, something like that.
Mhm.
And then she collapsed and plants started growing out of her.
Interesting.
I
By
don't know.
saying, "Oh no, not again" or "not right now," could indicate this might be a temporary thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
See, thank you.
Okay. I say we just wait this one out. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
All right.
Ugh.
yeah.
Everybody, but sorry. Deus and Popov, roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. Oh, 14.
Okay.
Uh, sorry. Hold on. 19.
Okay. Aurora, can you mute yourself? Same with Vrick.
Okay, I will.
Or not mute,
Wait,
Mute
mute
but
or
myself or
deafen.
deafen?
deafen?
Deafen.
Yeah, I'll deafen. And then just text me when done.
Yeah. Um, Popov, you very slightly notice that uh, Mr. C doesn't look 100%. You've known him for a little bit. You can tell something is starting to feel a little off. Can
Okay.
you now deafen yourself,
Yeah.
Popov?
Sorry, hold on. I don't know how. Oh,
I.
Okay.
There you
Mr. C,
go.
your stomach ain't feeling too great right now.
Okay.
It's not having any huge effect on you at the moment, but it's feeling not 100%, almost as if you ate something that's not agreeing with you. Can you please deafen yourself?
Okay. Fuck. Let me.
Vrick, welcome back. You're currently standing outside of the coffee or the cafe. You're about to walk in when all of a sudden you feel this intense pain in your finger. And
I don't get
you're
any pluses for the cute band-aid Deus gave me or anything.
unfortunately
Do I?
not.
Damn
And
it.
you reach out like you feel it as you're reaching out to open the door, and as soon as your finger and hand touches the door, it is like this blinding pain. And
Okay.
we'll kind of leave it there. Let me get everyone back. Oh wait, that's to you.
Yep.
Okay,
Hello.
welcome back. Just
Hello.
waiting on Popov and Mr. C to come back. Popov, okay,
Yep.
and Mr. C.
Probably getting a beer, knowing him.
Damn it.
I am back.
Okay, welcome back. All right.
Mhm.
As all of you who are in Popov's apartment hear a very loud knock at the door.
Oh boy.
Oh my. Um,
Do they then say FBI open up?
No, not
Okay.
quite.
I'll get it. Don't worry. Everyone stay quiet. Don't. Most people don't know where I live.
They knock again.
Probably don't
Shuffle
just
over to the door.
open the door. The lock is very simple.
Look through the thingy first. The thing, the hole.
Sure.
You see three burly men with the Arasaka logo on their chest. And we will leave it there for next time.
Oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.